Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, this crowd is electric. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Aggies offense will get the ball first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Unloads to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Webster. Keeping his eyes downfield. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got out of trouble and throws. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw it back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
Under pressure. And it's a sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Gamecocks offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes a major weapon in DeAndre Johnson. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Hauls it in. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Looking for a crease. It's Savage. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Running the red zone. It's Savage. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Flips it out in the flat. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw. It's Webster. Moving out to the right. They get to him as he throws. Couldn't set his feet. Let's take just a moment to talk about New Mexico State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Dropped back on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some...